Book Report from the Black Lagoon by Mike Thaler. Chapter 1. Read My Lips. Mrs. Green wants us to write a book report in 2 weeks on a real book. Not a picture book, not a comic book, but a real book with chapters. I asked her if I could write a movie report or a video game report. She said no. I'm a slow reader. It takes me 3 minutes to read a stop sign. I'll never do it. I'm doomed. Oh boy, I'm toast. Yippee, yeah. Chapter 2. Sleeping on the Job. Mrs. Green marches us to the library to pick out our books. Mrs. Beamster is there to help us. I don't think she can help me. I'm beyond help. What are you interested in, hubby? Mrs. Beamer, may I go to lunch early? This isn't my cup of tea. I'm interested in not writing a book report. What subjects do you like? There are books on just about everything. Baseball, football, auto racing, history, mystery, and even spies. I'm interested in sleeping. Mrs. Beamster smiles. She goes to the shelf and brings back Rip Van Winkle. It's about a guy who falls asleep for 20 years. He should get a new alarm clock. Next, she brings me Sleeping Beauty, about a princess who falls asleep for 100 years until a prince comes along and kisses her on the lips. Ugh! Talk about morning mouth. That's Rip Awake, and that's Princess After a Long Nap. After going through shelves of books, I finally pick Robin Hood. Mrs. Beamster says it's exciting and even has a few pictures. I like pictures. It looks heavy. Do you have any cat books? Chapter 3. Book Talk. On the bus, all the kids are talking about their book reports. Boring. Eric says he's going to do the phone book. He must be kidding. I've got his number. Freddie has a cookbook. That's a recipe for disaster. Doris chose a book about ballet. That will keep her on her toes. Rainey's got a book about all the planets. Far out. And Derek's reading a thesaurus. Is that about dinosaurs? Maybe I should have gotten a book on Robin instead of Robin Hood. And his friends are saying, I wonder how many Smiths and Jonases are in the Los Angeles phone book. His other friend says, I'm going to find out how many recipes use chocolate. A cavalier is the male partner of the ballerina. Pluto is called a dwarf planet, and is the farthest planet from the sun. Happy, joyful, fortunate, lucky? A dog says, my favorite meat is bacon. What's your book, hubby? Asks everyone. I take out my book. It's big. It's heavy. It's full of words. I put it back in my book bag. Hey, says Eric. I saw the movie. It's about a guy in green pajamas who lives in the forest and shoots arrows. Is that it? I ask. That's it, says Eric. I wonder why it took the author so many words to say that. This is too easy. Another bullseye, Robin. Chapter 4. The Wrong Foot. When I get home, I go straight to my room and close the door. No milk, no chocolate chip cookies, no video games. I open my book. In front it says, Table of Contents. There are a lot of chapters and 238 pages. If I read a page every 20 minutes, that's 4,760 minutes. 60 minutes into 4,760 is more than 79 hours. I'll be an old man when I finish this book. Maybe I do need a chocolate chip cookie. I'll be as old as Rip Van Winkle by the time I read this. Me too. Chapter 5. A cookie, not a bookie. Could I have another cookie, Mom? Hubby, you already had 12. You're going to ruin your appetite. Just one more, Mom. Is something bothering you? I have to read a book. So? A big book. So? A book with 50,400 words. How do you know how many words are in the book? I counted them. Hubby, a book is not a math problem. A book is an adventure. The longer the better. When you're reading a good book, you don't want it to end. Could I have another cookie, Mom? But Mom, I'll settle for a crumb. Oh, Mrs. Beamster's down there. Chapter 6. Once around the block. I go back to my room. I pick up the book. Heavy. Maybe I should clean up my room before I start. It would be easier to read in a neat room. So I straighten my room. Hubby, it's time for dinner. Saved by the smell. After dinner, I help Mom wash the dishes. I take out the trash. Take my dog for a walk. I start to vacuum the rug. Hubby, you're acting very strange. Are you sick? Mom feels my forehead. You are a little hot. What's wrong? You've heard of writer's block. Well, I have reader's block. Hubby, maybe you should take a hot shower. Put on your pajamas and go to sleep. What are you doing? Killing time. Chapter 7. Climbing Mount Neverest. That night, I have a bookmare. I'm standing in front of a giant mountain. A mountain of words. I start to slowly climb. Suddenly there's a rumbling and the whole mountain shakes. It's an avalanche! I'm buried in words. I wake up under my pillow. I run to Mom's room. Luckily, she's up reading. What's wrong, hubby? I can't sleep. Well, get back in bed. I'll make you some hot chocolate and come in and read to you. Can you bring me some cookies, too? Of course, dear. Chapter 8. A Straight Arrow. Mom reads to me from my book, Robin Hood. The first chapter tells how Robin becomes an outlaw. He's betrayed by an evil king. I want to stay up and see what happens, but my eyes slowly close. When I wake up, my book is on the nightstand, and Mom has put a beautiful green bookmark in it. I open to that page and start reading. Hubby, it's time for breakfast. Gonna be late for school. Oh, Mom, can I just finish this chapter? I get dressed in record time and run to the bus stop. I read while I'm waiting up for the bus. It comes much too soon. I keep reading and almost trip while getting on the bus. I sit down next to Eric. Hey, hubby, I heard a really funny joke. Later, I'm reading. Wow. Robin Hood is a pain in the neck. Chapter 9. Hooked on the book. I tuck my book on my lap and read during class. Hubby, who was the third president of the United States? The Sheriff of Nottingham. I read during recess. I play right field. My mitt makes a good book stand. Luckily, nobody hits a ball out here. Hubby, do you want to come over after school and play video games? I got the latest one, cage fighting with dinosaurs. Sorry, Eric. Robin's in trouble. I have to see what happens. Hubby, can you see me after class? Can I bring my book with me? And then I can't read that part. Hubby, wake up! Chapter 10. In the Groove. And so it goes. Hubby, it's time for dinner. I'm reading, Mom. Hubby, your favorite TV show's on. I'm reading, Mom. Hubby, it's time to go to sleep. I'm reading, Mom. I've become Mr. I'm Reading Mom. But things are working out for Robin Hood. Little John, you and Maid Marian ride into town and buy more arrows. We also need milk and bread. Chapter 11. The Finish Line. I finished their book and wrote my report. It was long. It was good. I got an A+. My first one. Maybe I'll be a writer one day, if I can find the time between reading books. I'll be busy because there are millions of books to read. Oh, I can't wait till Mom. Hubby, we have to go. The library's been closed for an hour. 1 more minute, Mom?